Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tranquil Waters by Stevie. Happy Monday. Oh, we are getting close to Christmas. Christmas is on its way. It's inevitable. It's going to be here. I'm hoping that's good news for most. I did that mod video over the weekend, and it kind of got me a little more in the mood for Christmas, I must say. I haven't really thought about Christmas much until I did that video, and then I realized another thing. I haven't done any shopping. I best get busy. I best get busy on Amazon buying some gift certificates. Oh man. No, I'm better than I don't do just gift certificates. I will say this though, the older my kids have gotten, the more they just want cash. And that's actually kind of handy. I mean, it doesn't feel as Christmassy, but it is. Cash is handy. Gift cards, cash, I don't know. I prefer, what do you think? Gift cards or cash? What do you prefer? See, I think cash. I like cash better than gift cards, because gift cards to me are like, unless it's like a Visa gift card, but if it's like a specific store, I don't know. I feel like it's entrapment. It's a bit of entrapment, give me $100 Victoria's Secret gift card. I don't know. What am I going to do? What are you going to do? I don't go shopping there. I don't really buy much there. Give me $100 in a gas station. $100 gas card. I'm good with that. Gas is inevitable, right? Anyways, what are we doing? We are gonna be. We finished up barley last time, right? Now we are on our rye. I like the look of this rye. I think we're gonna have a pretty good harvest on this rye. That being said, we are going to, I think, work it out. We are going to hire out for it because we do need to get some straw picked up. So let's go ahead and create a job of CP field work. I'm not really thinking headlands. So we're not going to do headlands. Sometimes we do 30 headlands, sometimes we do none. Well, we are going to stick to none this time because I'm feeling crazy. Let's see if indeed everything else is set up here. I did want to check for self-on-load is activated. Okay, good. There's our tractor. I guess we'll just, yeah. I'm going to assume our first waypoint is down yonder here. Indeed it is. So yeah, we're getting close. I know for some it's going to be time off school. I know my kids have a couple days left, and that's going to be it. I think it might be it till the new year. Work is probably going to be somewhat dead, which is kind of nice, I guess, in some ways. Let's see, first waypoint, I'm just going to cut you off. We're going to turn you on. You have self-on-load, and we should be making straw with rye, I hope. We are indeedly doodly. Yeah, this rye field, it looks thick. I like that. Looks thick. I like it. It looks like we're going to get a good harvest from it. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I'm forgetting my key combinations at the moment. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember that view from before. Do you remember that view from before? I don't. It was centered last time. Left and right. I do like that view better, though. Oh, and we're not getting... Oh, that's weird. We're not getting the grain bin. It might be because of course play. That might be messing it up a little bit. I don't know. I do like the left and right side view though, because that's usually the hardest part for me when I'm doing harvesting, if I want to do it inside the cab, is kind of knowing where my edges are. But I'm not seeing... We used to get a view of this thing and the pipe and whatnot. He's gonna get stuck on this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I did want to mention, as you can see, we have a different head. I had a bit of what is this person doing? They want to get stuck on the straw. I don't understand at all what they are doing. He's gonna go back over the straw. You've got to be kidding me. So I'm guessing he's doing this because of the way that it's... Yeah. Just because, I guess because of the width of the field and the way that it's worked out with this header. But that just seems so silly to me. Alright. Giddy up. Let's go pick up... what should we use? Should we use... Let's use our... Oh, it's already hooked up. Perfect. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go pick up some straw. So yeah, I did that Christmas mod video, and I kind of felt like, man, you know, this has kind of got me a little bit more in the mood. But I think part of the mood issue is snow. We have no snow. And I think snow makes so much difference when it comes to the feel of Christmas. So that's why I don't know if living in a southern climate, you know, where they don't get snow, or places where you just don't get snow, how do you get in the mood for Christmas? Are you just used to it? Maybe it's just something you get used to. If you grew up with that, if you grew up that way, I guess it's not something you'd really miss. Maybe that's the key. I'm not sure I entirely liked my mod video. You know, sometimes I get done with videos and I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm just kind of about them, you know. I was kind of excited about them going into them, but then I just kind of get a bit of a, well, that doesn't feel like it was really, you know. That's how I felt about the Christmas one. I liked it. I liked doing it. I liked messing around with the different Christmas mods. But I felt like the final product just wasn't as pleasing as I would have liked. But sometimes that's just the way it is, you know. And sometimes you get surprised and people like the video more than you like the video. I mean, I understand not every video can be woohoo, but you want them to be good. You know, you want them to be enjoyable. This weekend, I ended up. We got these new. Okay, so we got these new doorknobs, and. Actually, it's a doorknob, and it's the front door, and it's one of these keyless jobs, okay? Now, I don't know how I feel about it. I think a key, you can't really go wrong with a key. A key is a key. It's just kind of like, it's mechanical. It won't fail you unless it breaks or something's wrong with the lock, but generally speaking, it's not going to fail you. If the electricity's out or if something runs out of batteries, your key's going to work. And so it took me a little bit of encouraging to do this. So this door thing, you can either open it manually, so you can put your hand up to it, you swipe your hand, it brings up a numpad, and you put in your 6-digit code, and voila, door opens. Then, or you can use an app. You know, you got this app, and you can go into this app, and you can click, you know, unlock and lock door. There's some advantages. I mean, obviously, some advantages are like not everybody in the household having to have a key. They can just have a code, which is kind of handy, but the thing runs on batteries. So I'm trying to determine, because it wasn't very clear about this. I'm hoping it warns me before the batteries run out, because I'm assuming if the batteries run out, you're kind of out of luck. There's not really going to be anything there. You know, there's not going to be any power there to turn the deadbolt. Do any of you have these electronic door keyless entry business? I don't know. Newfangled, I get it. And it's nice because you can do temporary things, like if you've got friends that are coming over, let's say somebody's babysitting your house or somebody, whatever, you know, for whatever reason, you can do these temporary passes. And I mean, there's a lot of pretty cool gadgetry to it. I guess you could say gadgetry. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels like I just kind of want a key. But then I watch this guy. Okay. Then I watch this guy on YouTube. Have you guys ever seen this lock-picking lawyer? I think this is what it's called. The lock-picking lawyer or something? Locksmith lawyer? Lock-picking lawyer? Oh my gosh. If you ever want to feel like you will never be secure again in your life with a key, watch his YouTube channel, watch a few of his videos, and it's like that was kind of the end of the line for me, was watching his videos. It came down to that. It was like, nope, I don't think I can do keys anymore. Even though I love an idea of a key, it's just crazy easy for people to pick locks. I mean, he's picking locks, like these locks that are like supposedly, oh come on, really? These locks that are supposedly top of the line locks, you know, supposed to be super secure. In like 10 seconds, you know, it's done. It's over. It's all she wrote. Now, granted, he knows what he's doing. He's practiced a lot. But that's all it would take, is some practice. Like any of these master locks, what is it, master? Is that what they're called, master lock or master? They should be called master crap, because he goes through those things like butter. Those things are the easiest things he deals with. Like, I'll never buy one of those. There's just no way. You know what I realized, and I know this is a little bit off subject, and I'll come back to this key thing because I got something else to say on it. But do you notice, ever since we went to 1.0.0.6 on the Stevie map, I think this is when it happened, that all of my things that I put down now have like the buildings sank into the ground. Because I don't think the monkey was sunk into the ground before. I'm going to look at a previous video. I don't think the monkey was. And I don't even think the monkey storage facility on our farm was sunk into the ground. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's about when it happened. I'm telling you, there's a deterioration happening here on Tranquil Waters. It's not Stevie. I don't want to even come close to blaming Stevie, because it's not Stevie. It's not that. It's something supernatural. It's it's something paranormal. I don't know what it is, but I swear it's there. Things are sinking into the ground. My frame rate's going to pot. I think I've had things come up missing. So either somebody's stopping by the farm and helping themselves to tools, or things are just disappearing. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, back to the lock thing. So of course, being being this minded, being tech minded, one of the first things I think of is the tech side of it, the security side of it, right? Like, how difficult is it going to be? Do you remember the days when, maybe you don't remember, but many years ago with garage door openers, you used to be able to, for like $10, you could make, and quite easily make, a generic garage door opener device. And it was a simple radio device that allowed that you had, and you could switch channels or frequencies. I think it was, whatever. And you could just drive up and down the road, set the device to XYZ frequency, and just keep driving until a garage door opened. Like, this was a serious flaw in garage door openers. We actually had a neighbor when I was younger. That's how they figured out that he got robbed. Was somebody using one of these devices. I had a friend that had one of these devices. He was kind of he wasn't like a friend. He was older than I was, but he was kind of one of those electronics geeks. He had one of garage door opener devices. He had a free long distance telephone call maker, like in the days when dial tone and touch tone were a thing. He could get free long distance somehow with something. He was just into that kind of stuff. And he told me, I remember this specifically. He said to me, he said, one day cars are going to be keyless, and we'll be able to, and anybody will be able to get into your car and start it. Now, granted, fortunately for us, technology has come a long ways, and has, encryption has come a long ways, and things like that, to where it's not just that easy, regardless of how the TV in Hollywood make it look. Joe Blow just can't sit in a car with a laptop. Chloe from 24 can't just sit in a car with a laptop and break into your car in 10 seconds. But it is kind of creepy. Are we full? We have to be full. It is kind of creepy. So one of the first things I did after I installed this lock, or got this lock installed, was two-factor authentication to my account, because I figure, okay, the easiest way someone's going to get into my place now, into my house now, is either A, I'm an idiot and I pick a really bad 6-digit number, so I didn't. I picked, everybody thinks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think so. Mine is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I know that's going to throw people for a loop big time. Nobody will ever guess 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I got on my account, because you got to, you make an account, right? And then I thought, well, then the next thing people are going to do, because with hacking, a big part of hacking is the social hacking, right? It's hacking the person behind on the other end of the phone, more than it is your computer or your phone. It's easier for me to call Betty Sue at the door lock company and pretend, I'm the homeowner, and get her to give me, help me get me in. Now, I have no idea. This is the thing. I have no idea what they do. There was a little card in there that said, it was like FAQ section, and it was like, Can't get your door unlocked? You know, call this number, contact us. I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do you have a master code? Because if that's the case, then forget about it. That's like, that is the worst kind of non-security. And I'm thinking, well, what are they gonna do? You know, what are they gonna do? What are you gonna do if the battery runs out, Brad? You know, so now I'm gonna have to replace the stinking batteries every month. They're probably gonna be, they probably last a year. I don't know how long they last. But because I'm so freaking nervous about the batteries running out, now I'm going to just be proactive and be replacing them on a monthly basis. I have no idea what else to do. I'm hoping it's smart enough to, you know, say something on the app or something like, hey, yo, your batteries are about due, you know. So I made a super strong password for my account. And then, you know, that's one thing you guys should all do is, you know, obviously we've talked about this before. Get yourself a password manager and make some seriously strong passwords. Because with a password manager, you don't need to remember your password. Just one password. That's all you got to remember is a single password. Otherwise, all your other passwords can be like ridiculously long alphanumeric. And I'll never remember things like that. So I got to use, Oh, okay. I think we got a slipping clutch. I think my clutch is slipping. So I've got this ridiculously long alphanumeric password with special characters. So I'm good there, but then I'm thinking, you know what? Betty Lou's going to give up my account to somebody who calls at some point. So then I got to do two-factor authentication. It's just, if you're, you know, we used to be able to worry about just losing our keys. But now you got to worry about all this other nonsense. Maybe I should have got a biometric one. But then what happens if, you know, I lose a finger? then you got to carry your finger around with you everywhere you go. What do? Do you just put your finger on, like, do you make your finger into a keychain? And then just, can you imagine? People walking around, a bunch of woodworkers, a bunch of Norm. What was his name? Norm. What was that woodworker dude? Oh shoot, man, he was part of This Old House. Wasn't it Norm something? Anyways, all these woodworkers missing digits. They can't use biometrics anymore, so they have to just put their fingers. You know, where do you go with that? Where do you take that? To a taxidermist? You know, if you walked into a taxidermist and said, hey man, you know, this is my pointer finger. I need it to unlock my home my home front door, or maybe I need it to unlock my computer or my phone, for goodness sakes. Can you stuff it and make it into a keychain so I can use it to unlock my computer? I'm just picturing this in my mind. It's probably not nearly as funny for you guys than what it is for me. But anyways, yeah. Technology, it either drives you crazy or, you know, it's either makes your life a little better or it makes your life a lot worse. And I think it can do both, honestly. I think you're lucky if it primarily makes your life better. I think you've gotten off easy. Tractors are the same way. I'm watching this dude, George Saunders. He got a new New Holland. That's kind of weird to say. A New Holland. And I think it's a T7. I think it was, or something like that. Really nice tractor. I love New Hollands. I like the way New Hollands look. I like the way they look in person better than I do in the game. I don't know why, but there's just something about the way they look in person that I think is much nicer. But anyways, the technology that is in tractors these days is just unbelievable. What they've done for just the amount of sensors and automation and just things they've done with tractors is crazy town. Of course, you pay for it, but wow, you know, no better time to be a farmer as far as tech goes. That's for sure. Should we dare take a glance at how what is going on? What? Oh, well, Brad, you're kind of running over the rail there, buddy. That's what's going on right there. Let's fill up our TMR. I don't think it needs much, if any. I need a little bit more than I thought. The monkey's got its straw. Pig food doesn't need it. No dryer. I think compost. Let's see if the compost can take some. We're going to have a surplus, there's no doubt. I don't know. I don't know why. Why? You're not full, so you're not waiting to unload. Did you just get stuck? Is that what happened? Maybe, I don't know. What are you doing, man? You've literally made 3 passes. It made the one here. It took that like 2-inch pass on the way back, and then it made another pass this way, and it just stopped. My life with AI is not good. Nearest. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't like the straw. Maybe it just didn't like that straw heap there. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't check. Maybe it was Office Chino's freaking Dockers guy maybe was driving. I don't know. I didn't even see a notice up there that said, hey, your workers stopped because, oh, I don't know. They didn't feel like doing it anymore. It's deteriorating, I'm telling you. Tranquil Waters for me is just slowly, it's like that, like sands in the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Do any of you remember that? Man, I used to come home from high school. I'm going to admit this because you're my friends. I wouldn't tell you otherwise. I used to be into Days of Our Lives, like hard into it. Okay? Like this was during the time of Kayla Brady and Bo Brady and Victor Kiriakis. I think that was his name, Victor Kiriakis. And Steve. Do you remember Steve, the guy with the patch? And just people were just cheering and hoping that him and Kayla Brady would get together. You know, it was like for like 5 years they built up to this relationship. Oh man. Yep, I used to be big time into Days of Our Lives. And in fact, it wasn't that long ago that I kind of went on a bit of a hunt for Days of Our Lives reruns. Because I'm thinking some channel out there, there's got to be a channel out there, a network, a streaming service, something that replays soap operas. And it was just a rabbit hole of going nowhere. I could not find any. I think I found like Peacock or one of these channels that does like the last maybe 5 seasons or something like that. But that's not what I want. I want like back to the beginning. Like this thing started in the 50s. And I know there's hundreds and hundreds of episodes, but primarily I want the 80s is what I want. I want to see Days of Our Lives starting around 1983 or 84, maybe 83, and then going up through like maybe 1990. I'd be happy with that stretch. Can't find it anywhere. Then I went on eBay And somebody, whether it's legal or not, I have no idea, but somebody claims to be selling, maybe it wasn't eBay. I don't think it was eBay. I think it was off of Reddit that pointed to somebody's shady website that claims that you could buy like these massive sets of Days of Our Lives episodes, but they were like hundreds of dollars. Okay, like, I mean, way too much money. Like, not gonna happen. But why isn't there like a soap network? Is there one? Seems like there should be if there's not. Just a network dedicated to soap operas. And not the new... Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups a little bit. Not the new soap operas, but, you know, old school soap operas, man, when they were good. I don't know if they were good or not. I remember... See, that's the thing. Is you know how you remember things and you think of a man... Mom's brownies were the best in the world. But then because it was just that time of your life. But in reality, Mom's brownies, like, you always found eggshells in them and stuff, and they were not that great. But you remember them as being super awesome. That might be the situation here. I might be remembering Days of Our Lives as being so good. But in reality, if I did get to watch it, maybe I would be a little bit more like, oh boy. It's like never meet your heroes, right? They always say, don't meet your heroes. Because if you meet your heroes, you're going to find out they're not very hero-like. I'm just driving around, you know. Just driving around. Not really picking up straw. Just, I guess, just driving around for funsies right now. We do need to turn these fields around, though. Oh, you decided to keep going? Well, good for you. You did unload. Well, good for you, buddy. Good for you. What are we going to do with these fields that we just harvested? What are we going to... Oh, I think I forgot to tell you why I switched out the header from the Flex header. I am all over the place. Let me grab my adult water beverage here, because we're getting a little bit long on the tooth. Uno momento. I swapped out that Flex header because I went to put it on the trailer, and I couldn't get it on the trailer. I couldn't get it to stick. I got irritated. It was the closest thing I've gotten to a rage quit in a long time. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I've had anything close to a rage quit, because usually I just laugh things off. I figure, you know what, whatever, right? But this header was pissing me off. This header was pissing me off hard. And immediately it was just not its time, okay? And so I hopped out of the combine. I walked over with the old mobile workshop, hit the sell button, and I'm like, I'm done with that thing. So say no more to the header. I liked it a lot, but it just if they can make it so that you can make it rigid and put it on the trailer, it's perfect. It's the best header in the game. But that whole flexi thing, and if you're not exactly on flat ground, it makes it even harder. And trust me, my skills just aren't there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe at the end of the day, it's just me. But I'm done with that stinking thing. So I nixed that out, and we got ourselves a standard head. Planting season right now. We can do carrots, parsnips, and red beets. We can do carrots, parsnips, and red beets. That's what we can do. All right. Nice job, buddy. Good for you. Good for you. Unloading. Good for you. Well, let's see if we can get this straw. We're about done with the straw. I'll get this episode wrapped up. I think out of those three, if we're going to plant something here straight away, I think carrots are probably our best bet. Since we definitely need them for our Yeah, frame rate's going to pot again. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. No idea why. Bad. 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 Yeah, it's just, it's shot. Maybe it's a good time to quit. It's deteriorating. I'm telling you. It's, oh, it stopped. It's back up again. Now it's down. Now it's back up again. It's kind of down. As far as I know, there's nothing going on my PC. I shouldn't have any active, like super heavy active stuff going on. As they would say on 24, I don't have any heavy active protocols. So I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking out. Well, let's get this straw. Looks like we're almost full. And we are full. Beauty. I think that's good enough. I think we're going to call straw good. We will we'll say that we got all the straw we needed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I got a oh. That's not good. That's not good. What is that? Yeah, see, I don't like red. I just saw red. All right. Did we fill this up last time? Can you take some more straw for us? I guess it can. Let's see if it'll take the rest of this straw. Compost. Money maker. We should upgrade our compost mixer. Oh, almost took it all. Close, but no cigar. So we will dump the rest of it. How much is left? Not that much. Actually, you know what? I think if I just... actually, you know what? We're going to have a little bit more straw to pick up down here with the rye, aren't we? I'll take you down. I'll take you down to our rye field, and we'll... we can finish up picking up some more straw down yonder. But I think that's going to be it for this. I'm going to call it before... Yeah, I'm telling you, just weirdness. It's paranormal. It's supernatural. It's I don't know what other word to use for it, but something's happening, man. Something's happening. Uh-oh, don't be in the way of, you know what? You need to get out of the way for the unloading. All right, everyone, we are going to call it good. It looks like our hired worker is actually going to finish this time. I don't know what stopped it before. Maybe you all saw something I didn't, but it looks like we're in better shape now. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. It's great to have you here. Have a great Monday. I hope your week is fantastic. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Always feel free to subscribe. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Also become a member if you'd like. And of course you can join our Discord server at any time. That's a freebie. Would love to have you there. That's where I leave all of the mods that I use. Pretty soon it's also probably where I'm going to start making a journal of the deterioration of Tranquil Waters. Maybe I should do that. Hey, TBG, can we set up a channel on Discord, just like Brad's journal of the... I don't know. It shouldn't. I guess that'd be too long of a name. I'm thinking it should be called Brad's Journal. Oh, here we go. This ought to be entertaining. Watching this Yahoo come over and try to unload. Brad's Journal regarding the deterioration of Tranquil Waters. That's a pretty long channel name. But get the idea. Anyways, Thanks, everyone. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in Tranquil Waters tomorrow if it hasn't completely just vanished. Bye for now.